What's good, YouTube? Welcome to Jonga's channel, Jonga5. My name is Ryan. I have a cool deck profile for you today and a discussion video of a favorite deck of mine at the moment. I guess to begin, played this for about 4 different locals, one of them being like a semi-serious tournament. Match score, I think, is 16-4, so pretty good win rate. But yeah, I have good confidence in this deck. It's very underrated. People don't really know what's going on, which is a big advantage. People think it's dead, but I think it's not dead. But anyway, onto the profile. I have changed the build a few times, but I can explain that, during and after the video. So we're playing Dragon Link, of course. So you can play a dinosaur engine. So I guess advantages of this card is, it's a 1-card engine. It's nuts. Well, 1-card Ib's crazy. Disadvantage is it's not a dragon. They're dinosaurs. Because sometimes in this deck now, because Striker Dragon got released, sometimes you just want dragons. Because even hands of 4 random dragons can just go off. And drawing this sometimes is good, sometimes it's bad. You can usually pitch it with Dragon Ravine. If you draw it, that's alright. So that's cool. Then you have the vanillas, which are like unironically some of the best cards in the deck because they work well with several extenders you play and World Legacy Guard Dragon. And then you play a Rocket Engine. So these ones. 1 game out of the 20 matches or so, I did need 6. I did need another level 4. Shouldn't really come up. Rocket cards are so good now with Striker Dragon. And Quick Launch is obviously a ridiculous card. So strong. And I guess for like the good dragons that you play and that you summon in your stuff, Brotor, he has his use. Destruder and Tempest, they have their use. They're not super necessary to play, but some lines I do need them. You just need free dragons sometimes. And then I guess the main boy of the deck is Red Earth Darkness Metal Dragon. Very underrated card. Super strong. Does like so many unfair things. And then Legionnaire, and like in this deck where we have the dinosaur engine, I just play 1 Seafert for, I guess, utility, and to like take this guy back out of the grave. He's really good to start with. Say in another build where you wouldn't play Oviraptor, you would play through him. He's nuts. And of course you play the Guard Dragon with Ib. And then the Baby Chaos Dragons. They're not as good as they used to be, but you still play them, they're so good. And then I play this guy. So this card, Galactic Spiral Dragon, super underrated card, ridiculously strong. Pretty much you control 2 light or dark dragons on your field. You can summon this from your hand or grave, and then you make everything you control at level 8. So that's obviously nuts, because you get to make free Hope Harbinger Dragon. And then because I'm a bit of a terrorist and the format kind of depends on it, Kokomo Drago, naturally Thunder and Orchestra everywhere. This card has an amazing matchup. Pair this with Hope Harbinger Dragon, they can't attack it, and you're good. And then I guess the last few cards to round out the deck, I played 2 of the Earth level 1 Tenyi, because this deck is like level 1, level 4 based, all around synchroing for Ib. So level 1 Tuna Extenders are great, amazing. And because I like to build my decks a bit strange sometimes, I do main deck a Pank. If I play the Oviraptor engine, I do play the Pangotops, because a lot of smart people don't hand trap the Oviraptor because they think you're going to get Pill or you're going to do, Ib combo. So they want to hand trap those stuff. So then sometimes you have the level 1 extender, you have Oviraptor, they go through and then you're like, okay, I'm just going to grab Pank and clear your problem card or clear your annoying field. Saved me many, many, many games, so many times. So those are the monsters. I guess a quick word to like a deck where I wouldn't play the dinosaurs. I'd obviously just put in these guys. You can play Sky Blaster as well. This card's really sick because then you play so many level 1 Tuna extenders. You play one of those, your normal Sky Blaster, you get 2 tokens, level 1 for Ib, and you can turn the tokens into the IP Masquerena. Sick combo, so good. And then onto spells. So one of the best cards in the deck, if you're unexpected to die. Great extender. The only bad thing, it doesn't combo very well with Pank, or it doesn't combo very well with like hand traps like Nibiru or Phantasma, because they give you a monster and you need to have no monsters. But I think honestly the trade-off is worth it because you need the vanilla dragon if you're a World Legacy Guard Dragon to even do anything, right? So yeah, obviously nuts, so good. And then of course alongside it, 2 of this one. Sometimes hard drawing it is nuts. In a build where I wouldn't play the dinosaurs, I would play a 3rd. I have tested that build. It's really good. I guess 3 Combo the Grave, of course, combo deck. The field spells that you can search off your extra deck monsters. Again, super nuts. This card is really strong. Has a second effect that comes up sometimes. Spell cards. You just play this in case you draw the other one. You can get it off Ib, and because we're playing Red Eyes Darkest Metal Dragon, you can summon Red Eyes and get even more free creatures. This is just because only 2 Dragon Shrine, because obviously this is once per turn, so it's good to stack these. But again, in a more dragon-centric build without the dinosaurs, I would definitely play 3 of this. But just for this build, this is a 43 card build, probably the build I did the best with under competition. And then yeah, 3 quick launch. Busted card, super strong. Crazy good. Then for extra decks. So extra deck's a bit funky. Well, I mean, to most people it may look funky, but of course, you know, main girl Ib, crazy. Striker Dragon, really let this deck all be possible again, nearly. Because I guess there was no real reason to play it before. But now, yeah, no Agarpain, Striker Dragon instead. Of course, LP, Pisty, and the Romulus. So the main thing you have to think of with these cards now with no Agarpain, it's Striker Dragon gets Boot Sector, Romulus gets Ravine, Ravine sends Abzerauda, Abzerauda gets you Tracer. So then, instead of, you know, Agarpain summon Hot Red, every combo you get to summon a Brawl Savage, right? That's like the main concept of the deck. You can make Brawl Savage. And then of course, to fill in all the pieces, Triple Burst, you need it sometimes. Wish I didn't have to play it. It's just like Saryuja, you wish you didn't have to play it, but sometimes you need dragons to fix all your zones. Appaloosa, again, probably the other reason why you can play this deck now, because of Nibiru, you have Appaloosa. All your combos, there'll be a small combo video or, you know, demonstration to show how this deck is nib resistant, or how combos can play through even getting nibbed. Of course, Heretics Seal, super broken card. IP Masquerena, it's the best generic Link 2 we have. Effect is good too. Play a Phoenix, just because of the arrow that Striker Dragon gives, always pairs well with Phoenix. So before you do LP, you can always make this and clear problem cards. Again, I wish I didn't have to play it, but you kind of do. And of course, Boral Sword for killing people, Hope Harbinger. So your main end field will usually involve something of these 3 cards. So you obviously can't be super polyed. That's the main objective. Because you can't stack like too many darks. You can't do any of that stuff. People main super poly now, way too risky. And the last card is Link Spider. This card gives you the nib resistant outcomes. So you know, you get to 4 creatures, you threaten Appaloosa, they nib you, and then you can play this, summon an LP under it, move it across, and you can keep going. All in all, it's like the most tightest extra deck, close to perfect. There's one small issue which you can't really out Thunder Dragon Colossuses very well, but I did play a card in my side deck to fix that problem, which I'll go on to now. In terms of side deck theory for this deck, you really just need as many bomb cards as possible, especially if you play Oviraptor. So a card like Dark Ruler obviously answers so many combo decks. Same way with Lancia, hopefully you should just freeze Orcust. And then naturally, you know, all the back row killers. 3 Twin and 3 Red Reboot. Because if you do these, you know, cards like these 6, if you do them, you can OTK anyone. Your deck is just absurdly strong if cards resolve. And then I started the Tri-Gate Wizard. So there's an Oviraptor combo by itself. Oviraptor by itself makes this and Boral Sword, which obviously will do double the damage, right? So Boral Sword will do double damage. And then if you co-link it again, so say if you have, you know, the Phoenix to go on the other side of it, Boral Sword on the other, you get to banish a card as well. So you can banish the Colossus that's giving you issues. So this is 13 cards, and then I would just round it up with 2 Ash. Nice neutral hand trap. Don't want to draw it too much. Good verse Artifact Sanctum, that's getting very popular too. So yeah, that's the profile for Dragon Link. Again, a super big fan of this deck. Just the problem is it's super glass cannon. but it's really amazing to play. You just do lines of combo you never thought were possible. Thanks guys. Shout out Celtic Factory.